My name is Judy Cummins, and I'm going to talk about crochet necklace today. Along with taking care of my children and my grandchildren and my husband and the house, going to school, and volunteering in my community and doing some missions work, I also make crochet necklaces. I make them for different stores in the community, stores in Ohio, and also I make them for special orders. I've done weddings and different things like that. Here's a couple that are made. They come in varieties of size, colors and things here. They're very lightweight. That's the way people like them. They don't roll, they don't twist like the chains do. And they're very relaxing to make. They're very great for stress. I can do them in the evening when I'm all wound up and relax and calm down to close the evening out, which I like to do that. Okay, to start with, you start with trellis yarn. Trellis yarn comes in lots of different colors. It comes in variegated, so you can just use one if you want. It comes in bright variegated things with glitters to them. It comes in solid colors. There's hundreds of different ways you can get it. There's several different brands out there you can order from also. Okay, how do you get started? Well, you take your trellis yarn and you measure it. Take your yardstick and you measure 2 strips that are 87 inches long. That is 2 yards and 15 inches. Then you need 3 strips that are 90 inches long. That would be 2 yards and 18 inches. Then you need 2 more that are 94 inches, which again is your 2 yards and 22 inches. That's the yarn you need. And you need a crochet hook. You need the big fat plastic ones that you do scrap crocheting and stuff with. Okay, now after you've got all your strands cut and you're ready to go, you're going to need to take one of your strands that whatever color you've picked out to use. You need 10 inches at the end and 10 inches at the end of each strand. Well, instead of having to measure all the time, I like something that I can see to judge with so they all come out even. So I take my hand and I run it down front and back of the hand like so. And then you do a slip knot. That's the way you start all your crocheting, no matter what you're making. You put your hook in there. Now this is done in nothing but single crochet. So you're just going to start in single crochet all the way to the end of this strip, leaving 10 inches on the other end of this strip. You do that for all 7 of the strips that you just cut. Okay. You just keep going until you end up looking like this. Crocheted all the way across, and you have the 2 ends that are not crocheted. Okay? You get 7 of these. Whether you do 7 in one color, or you do 7 different colors, or you do half and half, whatever you decide that you wish to do, or however you want your necklace. This one I've done in red and blue. So I have 3 reds and 4 blues. So it's crocheted across, and then I have about 10 inches on each end. This knot. You gather them up. You gather up all 7 and you tie a knot. You tie a knot close to the end of the crochet, where the crochet starts and stops. You do that on both ends. So then you look like this. Now, take your 2 knots, equal them out so that this is equal too. Straighten all your little stringies, and I twist it. I find it's just easier to knot when they're twisted together. Then you're going to knot on the end. And when you knot on the end, now you're going to have this. Your 2 knots here, you crochet through the middle, and you're knot on the end. If you have a couple that are not the same length exactly, like this one, you just take the scissors and chop them off. And that makes like a little fringe on the back of your neck. And then you slip them on over your head, and then you slip them back off. So they're very simple to do, and they're very simple to wear. They don't twirl around and you end up your chain knots down here, and they stay pretty much where you put them. And they're very lightweight. So people that don't like weight around their neck, they're great for that. Now, you know how to make crochet necklaces. So stop on by, because I have 45 more of this color to make, the red and the blue. I'm doing them for a cheer squad, and they all want matching necklaces. So, like I said, I've done some weddings. I did all black and gray. I had a Harley wedding, and they were all on Harleys, and they wanted the Harley colors and necklaces. So, I did that one a couple weeks ago. I encourage you, if you don't have a craft or you don't have a hobby that you enjoy doing, pick up one. Find something you like. They're great for stress. There's so much stress in our world today. There's stress in school, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to get that done. It takes time to do as a hobby, but it's worth it. You relax the stress, and you can get the other work done. So, have a good evening, and thanks for listening.